Welcome back to the channel, fam. In this vlog we are excited to take you along with us to Canada. We're going to have some fun, eat some food, and do some sightseeing. Oh, by the way, look at that epic sunrise on the horizon. After reaching the Ambassador Bridge that connects the US to Canada, it was a sign of relief after driving for hours, but I was still hours away from Niagara Falls. So we have always wanted to come to Canada, so we decided to drive across the border and come over. It was about a 8-hour drive, and yeah, we just arrived here in Canada. The weather is very nice. It's kind of hot, but kind of cool at the same time. You know, it's a very beautiful country, and Niagara Falls has always been on our list of things to do. So today we're here at Niagara Falls and we're going to get a close-up of the falls. So if you want a good view of the falls, you would definitely have to stay at one of these hotels right here. They're the ones with the best views. Just imagine how this looks at night when they light it all up. Niagara Falls is actually made up of 3 falls, with the biggest one being called the Horseshoe Falls, and it's usually called the Canadian Falls. The second biggest falls is the American Falls, and the smallest one is the Bridal Veil Falls. It is also the most powerful falls in North America. You can buy your tickets for the boat cruises online, or you can purchase them on site like we did. The American cruise is called Made of the Mist, and they usually wear blue. The Canadian cruise is called Hornblower, and they usually wear red. If you're in the Niagara Falls area, I would definitely recommend you doing this cruise. It will be money well spent with a lot of fun. The experience is awesome. Next time I will be doing the zip line for sure. So we just booked our ticket. We're going to board the cruise. We're walking to the lower level right now. And it's a beautiful day today. Let me give you guys a view of what I'm seeing right now.
We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life, show me love. This is all we got. Show me life, show me love. This is.
City Cruise is bringing the people from the American side. We're wearing red because we are on the Canada side, I think. There goes the wind.
Guys, it's about to go down. Reporting live from Niagara Falls, Canada. It's looking crazy out here. Oh yeah!
Oh my God!
This cruise brought back memories from being in the Milford Sound in New Zealand. But this waterfall obviously is a lot more powerful. Oh, by the way, if you guys haven't checked out our New Zealand road trip series, do yourself a favor and go check it out. And while you're at it, like, subscribe, and share. I would say this boat cruise is a must-do if you plan to visit the Niagara Falls area. Looking at the falls is one thing, but being up close was phenomenal. And guys, I must say that experience was crazy. After the falls experience, if you want, you can stop by one of the shops to get some treats or even souvenirs. There is plenty to do in the Niagara Falls area. If you're not a cruise person, you can do zip lining over the falls, or you can do journey behind the falls if you're not up for the cruise. So if you want to get all dressed up and eat at a fancy restaurant, you can check out the Queen Victoria Place restaurant. It's right across from the falls, so you will get a great view eating. Parking can be hard to find and expensive, but you can park at the Skyline Tower for a flat rate for the day. It was that time of the day and we were hungry, and we were definitely not disappointed. We went to a mom and pop Jamaican restaurant, and it may not look much, but if you visit this area, do yourself a favor and try it out. The food was fire, a solid 9 out of 10. We then went back to our hotel to check in because our room was not ready when we originally arrived. We decided to stay outside of Niagara Falls area and it worked out for us. For a Hampton Inn, this property is actually a good one. We weren't going to stay inside the room a lot, so we just needed a clean space to sleep. Oh, come on in, guys. Let me give you a quick room tour. So as you come inside the suite, there's a nice size vanity right here. Nice size mirror also. Nice shower. It looks pretty up to date. Then we got this nice barn door right here with a little closet here, your iron board and your iron. So when you step inside the room, got a nice king size bed right here, 2 night lights, got a little chair right here and a sitting here right here with a nice mirror. Decent sized TV. Also has a fridge. It has a few stuff that you can make coffee or tea. A little storage here for cups and plates and stuff like that. The view, well, we got a nice parking lot view, which isn't really a view, but our room got upgraded from the basic room to one of the king rooms because we are diamond members. So we will be here for about the next 2 nights. So yeah, this is where we'll be spending each night while we are in Niagara Falls. We didn't want to drive to dinner, so we tried the closest restaurant to us. It was actually not a bad choice. If you're in the Niagara Falls area, you could definitely check this restaurant out. The food was good and they have a decent menu option.
I'd like to know how it is, okay?
Why are we all taking pictures of this? Why is food drink like we had never seen it before? Let me
Babe,
guess it. Hold on.
how much? 10? Okay.
After dinner, we wanted to get a view of the falls at night, so we bought tickets for the Skyline Tower to get a view of the city. I must say, the view was stunning. I highly recommend you putting it on your list of things to do when you're in the Niagara Falls area. I was looking for a restroom, and I came across this huge game arcade on the lower floor of the Skyline Tower. If you have kids, this is a good spot to bring them for some fun. We came late that night, so it was pretty empty. The next morning, the fam wanted to go to brunch, so I tag along. The food was the best brunch I've had in a while, so I'd say if you're in Niagara, give this place a chance. It was actually really affordable. After brunch, we went to wine tasting at a vineyard called Between the Lines. You can book tickets on their website ahead of time to make sure you have a time slot. So Canada is known as a wine country, and today we are here on a beautiful vineyard and we're going to do some wine tasting. On our way here we passed a lot of vineyards, so let's go inside and see what it's like. I would definitely recommend this wine tasting experience at this location. The staff was friendly and very knowledgeable. They had many options to choose from. Personally, I don't like dry wines, but we found a great dessert wine, so the experience was worth it.
We were made for each other to hold on to.
We also made the drive to Toronto to meet up with a friend of mine to have dinner. But before that, we made a quick stop at Graffiti Holly before making our way to the restaurant. If you're in the Toronto area, you can definitely stop by to check out these artwork. It's truly amazing to see what these guys can do with a can of spray paint. Listen guys, the food at Chubbies was a solid 9 out of 10. It was pretty busy on a Sunday evening, so make sure you make a reservation because you may not get the opportunity to get in, especially if it's a weekend. We needed to walk off the food, so we made our way to Toronto's version of Times Square.
We'll get away. This is what we waited for. Take my
We then made our way over to the famous Toronto sign before making our way back to Chicago. We will have to make another trip to Canada in the near future, but it was a great long weekend trip. Until next time fam, one love and see you in another time zone.